You are, in fact, watching The Dorkening.
You're watching The Dorkening. Stay tuned.
For all the geek news everywhere. Dorkening.
And this is The Dorkening. Trust me, I'm smarter than these guys.
Because The Dorkening is the best and most educational entertainment and information source that the Trauma team knows of. It's the best. The Dorkening.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds coffee. Coffee to die for, and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
Hey!
Hey! All right, let me actually stop the screen here for a second. Let me just bring this up here. Hey everyone, I am Powerful Brandon. I just wanted to say thank you to everyone very quickly, both the guys who usually run the show here, and all of you who will be watching and listening. Our good friend, our dear friend, Leo Pond, aka Fearless Leoder. He is not able to be here tonight to join in with the Splash Pages Comic Book Club After Dark live reading of Nextwave. But he will be back regularly for this. So thank you for dealing with my goofy Irish ass. And with that being said, I'm gonna hand it over to the guys who most certainly know what they're doing week to week, because this is their shit. So take it away, fellas.
Bum, bum, bum. It looks like we lost the guy who's actually supposed to be introing this.
What did you?
Drew the Marshmallow.
I hate you all. Hello, greetings, everyone. Welcome. We know you have some of you have better things to do on Friday, but Thank you for taking time for us. We've got a very special show here today. We've got some great people here. We're going to do our second, hopefully not the last one, live reading of probably one of the weirdest things we've ever read here. Nextwave by Warren Ellis and Stuart Immonen. We've got a great cast of people, but I'm going to introduce everybody because this was my idea, and by God, I'll go down with the ship. So,
okay, wonderful. Let's. You want to?
Yep. So we have to my far right, we have the powerful Brandon over there, the man with the hat. Bill Burr's official stand-in. We have him ready to go. He's going to be reading our panels. So this is going to be very similar to a stage live reading. So he's going to be. It's going to be very cool. We're very excited. We've got Mr. Velvet J, aka TikTok champion. Up the top there, that guy. He's going to be reading our series Villains. So,
oh, wonderful.
Oh boy, yeah, he's fading. Very, very prominent. Next to him, we've got Jar Jar Jeremy, the man who tries not to find the beaker in all of us. Faithful nerd collector and all around happy guy there. He's going to be voicing some of our more interesting protagonists, and also he's also going to be reading our narration. So glad to have you here, buddy.
Thank you, Drew.
Thank you. Next, we have making her Splash Pages debut. We've got Taryn Barber. Yep.
It's Taryn.
Taryn is a little sad because we're not actually going to curse on the show. As she put it, she curses like a sailor.
Hold on, wait. Whoa, all right. Hold on.
Well, I mean, in the script.
Wait, Taryn, if you'll excuse me for one, and I would very much like to say fucking minute here. You asked if I could help out with this Friday show, which obviously no problems with. But, you asked me to be on this show, and I am a very foul-mouthed pog dude from Charlestown, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Language is a wall between me and everyone else, Drew.
Hold on.
Word fuck is my chisel.
Yeah, okay. All right, listen. You've got some chiseled fuck dabs. Okay, we got it. So, as I was saying...
This is after dark, son. What?
Yeah, Drew, he's from Charlestown. You're stopping him from...
I get a smell.
As I was saying... Our characters can't curse, but we can, and she's going to be filling in for the former leader of the Avengers, who does not stop letting us know about it, Monica Rambeau, everyone, Taryn Barber. Glad to be here, repping all that nerd cred.
That's awesome.
The original female Captain
And she's
Marvel.
such a nice smile.
Thank you.
Yes. So then, next to her, we've got Splash Page's permanent stand-in. The girl who literally looks like she came out of some sort of Neil Gaiman fanfic, Carrie Sanders. Yep. She's going to be doing our lovely Monster Hunter and person who definitely wants to let everybody know that she's British, Elsa Bloodstone, among other things.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes, I am.
Welcome back yet again, Carrie. I'm glad we gave you more than 5 minutes to get ready.
That's helpful. I mean,
Don't worry.
I don't know. It's only been half the time that I've been on the Dorkening that I've been given either the show is starting or can you be here in 2?
Gary, you should have seen the first 3 months I was part of the network. That was the story of my life. I totally get it. Totally.
I've just started keeping a Dorkening shirt over on my couch here so that it's oh yeah, okay, change.
Yeah, I literally keep t-shirts and button-ups right here on the other side of this whole thing because I got so used to being asked on the fly if I would help out with some show, like shows I literally like no prep time for whatsoever. I'm like,
Right.
sure, I'll show up and babble.
Next, making his Splash Pages debut, Carrie's faithful co-star, deranged former wrestler, nerd, and beard enthusiast with a love of reptiles and insects. Well, his name is Jesse on Facebook. That's his government name, but we'll just call him Raz. So, Raz, welcome.
Razzle dazzle.
Pose for the day.
Thank you for
Welcome.
making time to meet with us in your dungeon. We appreciate it.
Anytime.
Indeed. So he will be doing our lovely Aaron Stack, aka the Machine Man, among other things. And he's very glad to be here, despite the fact that he hates all of us fleshy ones.
Definitely.
Indeed. And last but not least, also making her Splash Pages debut, musician, rising star, voice actress, and nerd who has no problem selling things on her Facebook. Jessica Rich, everybody.
Hello, it is a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
And she is going to be voicing the last member of Nextwave. That would be Tabitha Smith, aka Boom Boom. No, it's not like that. You perverts, stop it. Hate Mother, and a couple of other characters here. And then last but not least, I'm the person who typed all of this insanity up, and I'm doing the captain. And I'm right here, and I'm very excited that I'm still rocking a mustache. It'll probably be gone by next week. So let's start the show. So that's everybody. Yep.
I'm nervous.
Okay. So everybody get your scripts ready. And your beverages, your smokes, your snacks, whatever you need.
I lost my
Get ready.
script, Drew.
You
I've
know
never
what?
been so happy to have 3 managers, man. This is insane. All right. Ooh, present. I didn't know that we could bring gifts. Present screen. Where's the present screen? Oh, I get it. Present. Psst, lame.
It's in now.
It's between
There we go.
the past screen and the future screen.
Is that is that big enough? I don't know
Yeah,
what else
it's
I
big
can
enough.
do there. All right, fair enough. Okay, I will. Yes, this is all right.
You ready for this?
Okay, I'm ready when you guys are. This is gonna be quite the challenge.
I believe in
Yeah,
you,
you gotta
buddy.
turn pages
countdown
too
in.
and read.
Yeah,
Read.
and I also have to make sure that nobody starts like throwing lascivious shit in the comments section. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, this
Have
is
fun.
great. You
I owe you a drink, buddy.
know it. Yoo-hoo! All right, let's let me know when you're ready to kick this pig.
Let's do this. Nextwave, issue 7 and 8, written by Warren Ellis and illustrated by Stuart Immonen. Let's do this.
All right. Page 1, panel 1. We see an image of space. Within it, there is the moon and the earth.
There are worlds beyond the world we know.
Panel 2. We see an image of what appears to be Saturn and its rings.
And I do not speak of the vastness of space, not even of the unimaginable billions of planets tumbling with us through this great jeweled universe.
Panel 3. We see an image of Steve Ditko-esque cosmic weirdness. Planets, space, stars, and other suns.
I speak of the dimensions beyond mortal men, the planes of the supernatural, the territories glimpsed by artists and madmen and called genius or hallucination, the strange marches given over to that thing humans call
Panel 4, we see an image of a men's room in an unnamed, slightly decrepit small town, oddly remote, and yet with rundown cars, barbed wire on the fences, etc.
Magic.
Page 2, Panel 1. A well-dressed metal man from the Beyond Corporation is in the middle of chanting within the restroom. It is clearly a spell, as indicated by the symbols drawn on the dingy, dirty, and puddle with what is almost certainly watered-down urine floor.
I blind the Vishanti. I shred the shit of the seraphim and scatter them. I put the shade of the seraphim and scatter them. I put the moons of Moonbor to the torch.
There's some problem with your audio, Raz.
Can you hear me now?
You're bubbling in and out. Say sibilance.
Nothing.
Nothing.
We're hearing nothing.
Don't worry, Raz. Don't sweat it.
Don't sweat it, man.
These things happen on live things, and we will edit it in post.
Yes.
How's that?
Better.
Perfect.
Perfect.
You good? You good? Say, hi, my name is Raz.
Hi, my name is Raz. Can you hear me now?
Wonderful.
Perfect.
All right, let's turn this mother out. Okay.
You want to just say the line again, Raz?
Sure can. I blind the Vishanti. I shred the shade of the seraphim and scatter them.
No, it's happening again.
You just went fast again. So all of it went super fast.
Let me try this
You're
again.
casting the spell, buddy.
You put a spell on me.
I blind the Vishanti. I shred the shade of the seraphim and scatter them. I put the shade of the seraphim and scatter them. I put the moons of Moonapore to the torch.
You're breaking up. We're not getting the full audio.
You want to bop out and bop back in?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take you out. Just come back in, get you all set up.
The joys of live TV, everybody.
Yeah, it happens to the best of them, and obviously it happens to us too.
Yes.
Indeed. So we can call ourselves among the best.
Hey, look at that. That's a good way to look at it, Drew.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
Yeah,
say
well,
it's
Jeremy, you were
a false
killing
way
me
to
with
look at it,
your.
but-
You were killing me with your 70s weird world.
I've been working on that for 3 weeks, Drew.
Well, good stuff.
I didn't know if I should go more.
So would you just watch like the first 6 minutes of Futurama over and over again? Welcome to the world of tomorrow.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
The far future of 1999. Cars will drive you. Wait, what?
And then on top of it, I was like, oh man, he sounded like he would really practice the spells and everything, and I'm just like, he's got the energy.
I mean, I really in not a jerky way. I really wanted to go IT crowd on it for a second. Be like, have you tried unplugging it and plugging it back in?
We tried turning it on and off.
Have you tried turning it off and then turning it back on again?
No, I'm tired of saying that.
One more time.
Is he okay? I thought he was coming back.
Again.
I feel like if we don't get it started, Taryn's gonna start cursing.
Do it up, Taryn.
I already am, just in my head.
Oh my God, she's already cursing us out.
No,
Now,
not
let
yet.
me be the first to say, feel free to do it outside of your head.
Look at all the F-bombs in the chat.
All right, he's
God.
Okay. Add to stream. All right, let's check it out.
Check 1 2 3.
All right.
I hear a little popping at the end.
Little check out my melodies.
Check 1, 2, 3. Is that any better than it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it's 1,000 times better.
All right.
I
All
turned
right,
it
Raz,
off
just
back on again.
cast the spell.
Son of a bitch, really?
Yeah, that's all I did. That's all I had to do, I guess.
I should have said
All
it
right,
then.
cast the spell, buddy.
All right. I blind the Vishanti. I shred the shade of the seraphim and scatter them. I put the shade of the seraphim and scatter them.
No, it's
put them
it's
in-
happening again, bud. Is your gain turned up or something? Because it seems like as you're increasing the volume of your voice is when it's happening.
I turn the volume of my voice down.
No, it's still happening. Damn it.
Janet.
You really went Rocky Horror Picture Show with it, Jeremy.
Sorry.
Leave it to J. Remy, kids.
Hey, somebody finally called me that. I like that name, J. Remy.
Oh, I'll fucking call you that forever then, bro. I've been trying to not say it.
Oh, well.
All right, Raz.
All right.
Are you okay?
If I were a fish.
If Raz
You
is
would be in
talking,
the ocean.
Raz, if you're talking, we
Yeah,
can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Raz.
How about that?
Nope, nothing.
Nothing.
That?
Okay, back for a second, but then dead again.
How about now?
Yes, but very fast. Sounds
It's
very
it's
fast.
it's still breaking up.
Yeah, I've never had this issue before.
Yeah. Oh. It's no bueno.
Did you spill anything on it?
Oh no. I was just
No.
for hours.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boom, ba-doom, boom, boom.
Check.
No, it's still there, bud.
Check.
To possibly like the connection being weird, or
I've got 300 up and 28 down. Or sorry, I said that backwards. Connection's like solid.
It sounds to us, Raz, like talking like Flash.
I actually thought it was some kind of distortion he was putting on.
Try it again, Raz. Try it again, Raz.
One second.
oh, there's an echo.
Uh-oh.
There's an echo.
Yeah.
And now it's repeating.
I thought it was the 4 brownies.
God damn.
Yeah.
Is everyone repeating?
It
No.
stopped.
We're good
Okay.
now.
No, it's
Raz, want to
fine.
give it one more shot?
You have your mic muted.
Your mic's muted, buddy.
Yeah, I got it. Is that better?
For now.
I feel like you should probably say like a couple of things more than just like, is that okay or what have you, because that's where we're running into
Yeah,
issues.
Yeah, I've ran this board for so many hours. I'm not even seeing the issue on my end, and usually when there is one, I'll get alerts on here.
We're good now.
All right. Yeah, we're good
I'm
now.
trying
All
to-
right.
yeah.
So just see if you can say the lines at that cadence.
I blind the Vishanti. I shred the shade of the seraphim and scatter.
Nope. It's happening again.
Yeah, I feel like this is just going to keep happening.
All right.
I blind the Fashante.
All right. Why don't you get out, leave the studio for a second, see if you can play around with it, and
right.
we'll have to come up with some here on the fly. All right. So yeah, just go hang back, and once you feel like you might be all set, take a few minutes, and if you have to restart something or whatever, and then come on back in. All right. Awesome, bud. Thank you.
We're
This-
6 or 7 dorks. We can come up with something.
What parts was he reading?
He was reading the Metal Man. I can read that for him instead.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
Okay.
whenever
And if
you
he comes back.
you fine fellows and ladies are ready.
Okay.
Do we-
So can you just Brandon, can you just read it from almost certainly?
Let me get what almost. Oh, okay, yeah. That entire panel.
No, just the last line, because we can edit from post.
And puddled with what is almost certainly watered down urine floor.
I bind the Vishanti. I shred the shade of the seraphim and scatter them. I put the shade of the seraphim and scatter them. I put the moons of Munapur to the torch.
Panel 2. Metal Man raises their arms with finality as they complete the incantation.
I have made your mark in the blood of French Canadians. You cannot deny my contract. Listen! I summon you!
Panel 3. An explosion from the circle of mystical blue energy shows the still extended spellcaster that they are successful. Panel 4. An otherworldly entity emerges. He is dressed similarly to Doctor Strange's foe, the god tyrant Dormammu. However, his fire burns blue instead of orange. He is Rorkanu.
You have invoked Rorkanu, Dread Rorkanu, Lord of the Dank Dimension, prodigal scion of Faltine, ruler of all he does perceive.
Panel 5. Metal Man greets Rorkanu. Metal Man hands over a business card as they start to address Rorkanu, while the now illuminated background proves the restroom is indeed quite squalid.
Hello. I represent the Beyond Corporation. It's come to our attention that you control an unusual natural resource over there in the dank dimension. The mindless ones, I believe they're called.
Page 3. Panel 1. The card in Rorkanu's hand catches fire as the Metal Man continues to make its request.
Big, hunched over guys who fire death stuff from their faces. We would like to rent those, please. What do you want for them?
Panel 2. Rorkanu stands tall and mighty in front of the Metal Man, flexing his arms with fists clenched high in the air, his head ablaze with mystical azure fire. It's an I'm ready to vociferously make legendary demands pose. Panel 3. Rorkanu is actually in his regular form as he reaches out toward the Metal Man, his finger a short distance from their face.
Girls, cash also works.
Panel 4. The Metal Man reaches into their wallet while Rorkanu stands waiting in an aggressive stance.
I have 100 on me.
Yes! Give me your 100!
Panel 5. Rorkanu clutches the money in his hands, mirthfully gleeful with the wealth he has been given. This is a big deal.
Yes! I have 100 of the Earth dollars!
Panel 6. He returns to his senses as if he realizes there is a proper way to behave in these kinds of circumstances.
Ahem. This is acceptable to Dread Rorkanu. Yes.
Panel 7. Metal Man and Rorkanu continue to negotiate. We see Rorkanu from behind where it appears he has a tail comprised entirely of the same blue flame which perpetually engulfs his head.
And the girls? I like the suicide girls.
Suicide girls.
On the website, the girls with tattoos and piercings. I like those, but no blondes.
Page 4. Panel 1. Nextwave title card. We see their ship, the Shockwave Rider, looking worn down and not optimally functional.
Sorry.
As it flies through the sky and clouds.
Nextwave in their stolen transport, the Shockwave Rider, which is not as stealthy as it once was.
Panel 2. Inside the ship, Nextwave leader Monica Rambeau and teammate / monster hunter Elsa Bloodstone talk while drinking coffee and or tea.
Is this the best speed we've got?
The old gray mare. She ain't what she used to be. Aaron's supposed to be fixing her.
Panel 3. Monica and Elsa talking and drinking. From the back with a full view of the Shockwave Rider's computer system.
Aaron's in the back somewhere with the captain.
Oh, hell. Are they drinking again?
Cap's feeling bad about being taken out in the last 2 interceptions.
Panel 4. Both still sitting, Monica is smiling and starting to reminisce as Elsa cuts her off. She just wants to sip her beverage and not hear this stuff again.
It happens. Back when I was running the Avengers.
I know that, and you know that. But Cap's taken it pretty badly.
Panel 5. The captain and Aaron Stack, aka Machine Man, are talking. Although it's more like the captain is explaining some of his origin story and Aaron is half listening, focused more on the task at hand. Captain is bummed.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. I was Captain Power for a while, but then I got sued. Something about a cartoon. Then I changed it to Captain Ron and got sued. Changed it to Captain Elron. Got beaten up by Tom Cruise.
Page 5, Panel 1. The captain continues to talk while Aaron reaches for something off panel.
I was Captain Universe, but it turned out there was already a Captain Universe. Sorry. Raz is messaging me as...
Oh, he's trying to get... Okay.
Yeah.
That's shame.
Captain Ultra. But there was already one of those. A plumber, would you believe? Broke into my apartment and left a horse's head in the water tank as a warning.
Panel 2. The captain keeps talking, gesturing to the left with his right hand, while Aaron looks at him, holding in his arms what appears to be a keg.
Captain Avenger, taken. Captain Avalon, I had to give up.
Captain Avalon?
Avalon. I'm sick. Did you hear him?
No, his audio is still jacked up.
Oh. Hold on. Pause. Raz, can you talk?
I think he left the studio. I think he left the studio just when it happened. Ugh.
Shit.
Feel bad.
Yeah. Hold on. Pause. We're doing great. You guys are all awesome.
Yeah, we know we're awesome. You don't have to tell us.
you.
We're wildly aware.
You are doing great, Brandon, by the way. You've got a lot of reading to do, so...
Yeah, tell me about it, bro.
Bravo. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, he's in this panel with me, and I want him to be part of it because it's kind of important.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not really sure why he's having this issue.
It didn't start until he started on the script. That's so weird.
Every single time,
it
too.
keeps happening. Yeah. As soon as he
He
starts...
said he's has no indication. He's not sure what to even fix.
Does he
have a win
screens on his fucking computer? Or whatever he's on? Is he like going from different windows?
I don't know, but he does. I mean, he podcasts a lot, so this isn't.
I'm sure
StreamYard, so this isn't new to him.
It's particularly frustrating to him, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. Like, it'd be like.
I want to say maybe he should
freaking
try
out on
from his
myself.
phone.
I don't know that I would recommend that.
Well, it works for Drew when he has issues on the phone. And he switches to the phone.
He said he's only going from different windows only to the script.
I mean,
Well, it's up to you, Drew. Do you want to move forward, or do you want to give him one more shot? What do you think? It's your project.
I mean, listen, he's part of the thing. He said he's even shut down all that. I said we give him one more try and go with that.
Okay, tell him to try to
You
look
know?
up one more time.
Yeah. I'll let me get my eyes peeled here now.
Oh,
Shows you we don't fuck around on splash pages.
no, we don't. We also believe in multiple chances, everybody.
Yes, we do.
So, Brandon, we're going to try it again from the panel 2. The captain keeps talking when he's back on, just so you know it's easier to edit during in post. So yeah, you're right.
All right. So that's fine by me.
Yes.
As long as we're going to be editing. Hi, Tom.
Yeah, Drew,
Happy
you're gonna have to
Friday.
let Leo know this needs major editing.
Yeah, you should fucking clap each time something like this happens. That way you can see a fucking spike on the sound wave.
Yeah, we really. You know what? I should have thought of that. We really should do that. If there's an issue, we should clap.
Yeah, I'm not saying
It'll
that shit for
probably-
my health.
No. But you're right. I just like I said, I didn't anticipate us having this issue. Everybody sounds great, you know, and I mean Jess is just getting a great front row seat. You know, she's just enjoying the show.
I'm just, you know.
Yeah, she's like, just like, oh yeah, you guys, you look marvelous. This is fantastic.
Yeah, she just
I'm enjoying
these
every
professional
second of this.
people.
No,
Yeah,
it's
like
all good.
they were giving us such great compliments when the intros were going off and stuff. They're like, "Wow, these guys look like really, you know, clean
High production,
and done."
blah blah blah.
Yeah, I'm sitting there all waiting until the show starts.
And then Jeremy, it's this goofy. Your
What,
narration
me?
is just fantastic. And then
All right. Everyone shut up. I'm letting Raz in.
Oh shit! All right, I'm back.
Yeah. No.
Oh, yes, you sound good.
Yeah, I mean, I sounded good the last few times before.
I know.
Do you know any like tongue twisters or something like
Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
rubber baby buggy bumpers? I bet you
Okay,
didn't know
that
I was
sounds
going to say
fine,
that.
Raz.
It's me, the famous actor Arnold Braunschweiger.
Real leather. I've literally unplugged every single cord, checked every connection, plugged everything back in, ran every test I could run, closed every background,
You sound
every.
good now.
The moment you sound perfect.
Yeah.
It's
1,
like
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
all
14,
right, so
15,
Raz,
16.
we're gonna try this one more time, but
Yep.
if we have an issue again, we're gonna clap because it's easier to edit in post.
gotcha, and then I'll just
Okay.
drop if that happens.
Nothing like
Okay.
a comic book show with issues.
So I know we got more issues than a store.
Oh, he said the thing in the thing.
Okay, so what we're gonna start it from, Raz, is panel 2, where it says the captain keeps talking.
On
So
page 5.
on page 5, okay?
panel 2.
So your line is Captain Avalon.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay, so hold on, I'm gonna clap and then Brandon will start again. Okay,
Yeah, do your thing.
1, 2, 3.
Panel 2. The captain keeps talking, gesturing to the left with his right hand, while Aaron looks at him, holding in his arms what appears to be a keg.
Captain Avenger taken. Captain Avalon, I had to give up.
Captain Avalon.
Avalon was my mom's favorite album. Roxy Music, but not only was there already one of them, but then Mom told me it was what was playing the night she conceived me. So, no.
Panel 3. The captain continues talking, looking with annoyance to his left. Aaron looks for something to his right.
I tried Captain Marvel.
Monica was Captain Marvel once.
There have been like Captain Marvels. One of them was an adult movie actor with a yellow lightning bolt tattooed on his.
Panel 4. The
Anyway.
captain continues talking, this time through his right hand. Aaron continues to focus on what's in his own hands, rubber tubing likely to help him tap and drink the keg.
There was Captain Kerosene, I mean, I was scraping the bottom of the barrel, and there was already a Captain Kerosene. That's my luck right there.
Panel 5. The captain keeps talking, still looking annoyed. Aaron is connecting the tubing to the top of the keg.
I wasn't Captain Rectitude, but I was pretty much all of the other captains at one time or another, so I gave up. I decided I was just the captain. And then some marine-looking melon farmer tracks me down and says, I was the captain first.
Panel 6. The captain is finishing his prattling and realizes Aaron may not really be listening to him. Aaron has plugged the tubing directly into his robot head and is likely draining the keg of all its beer.
I had to pay him money in the end. If I'm boring you, say so.
God, no.
Page 6. Panel 1. We're back to Monica and Elsa in the Shockwave Rider's cockpit. They're still talking, and Monica tosses back the remainder of her drink.
Men, using the term as loosely as possible.
What's our ETA to Shot Creek?
Panel 2. Monica is looking at the screen while Elsa looks in her direction. Both are still talking.
Couple of hours. I just wish the marketing plan was more specific about this one.
Yeah, magic deal. What do you think?
Could mean anything. Tabby said there was a magic in the X-Men.
Panel 3. Monica and Elsa continue talking as we view them from the back. While Monica looks at the Shockwave Rider screen, Elsa sips her drink.
Didn't Tabby also say that magic was dead?
Like that matters. X-Men come back more than Jesus. Could be a code. Wasn't magic supposed to be a code for salvaged alien spaceships?
Panel 4. Monica is looking at Elsa with a lightly exasperated expression. Elsa looks at her and is making what could be a mocking expression of her own.
Wasn't that majestic? I can't keep up. The British intelligence code was Easy Tiger?
Easy Tiger?
E.T. A code whose intent to stay secret because it's so dumb.
Panel 5. Monica and Elsa continue their conversation. Monica looks up, recalling something amusing. Elsa listens and is a mix of surprised and dumbfounded.
Doctor Strange hit on me once.
You're kidding.
Got any magic in you? Would you like some?
Panel 6. Monica stretches back, eyes closed and commenting on her time with the Avengers, while Elsa listens and reacts incredulously.
I tell you, that was the worst thing about being in the Avengers.
They didn't.
Almost all of them. Thor and his magic hammer, Ant-Man and his dirty little feet. I don't even want to talk about the Wasp.
Page 7. Panel 1. Their discussion continues. Monica has one eye closed, almost appearing to be a wink and a smile as she's dishing on something potentially juicy/scandalous. Elsa continues to listen.
The only one who didn't hit on me? Captain America. I don't think he likes girls.
Really?
Panel 2. Monica and Elsa are concluding their conversation. Both women kick their legs up, each with their eyes closed, enjoying their talk about the Avengers.
That'd be cool, actually.
I know.
That'd explain why there's always someone dressed up as him at a Grey Pride March, too.
Panel 3. The small-town restroom from the outside, still dark, still vacant, with an ominous air that things are about to happen. Panel 4. From the restroom door there appears a mystical portal, a mix of gold, blue, green, purple energy emerging outward. Panel 5. From the portal emerges a single, mindless one. Panel 6. Two more mindless ones follow from the mystical aperture.
The city of Shot Creek, Colorado.
Page 8. Panel 1. Among the amber-tinted clouds flies a massive warship, which Nextwave is more than familiar with.
Somewhere else, the Aero Marine, flying headquarters of the highest anti-terrorism effort, once owners of the Shockwave Rider, once employers of the Nextwave squad.
Panel 2. Nextwave's former boss, Dirk Anger, sits alone in an empty room that appears to be sealed shut. He sits at a table by himself with what appears to be a bowl and a container of pink ice cream.
General Anger?
I'm in my thinking room, not to be disturbed.
General, you've been in there for 3 days now.
Panel 3. Dirk is preparing a bowl of ice cream. A special one chock full of pills. Is this a suicide attempt or simply how he likes his dessert?
Yes. And I have come to some very important decisions. Leave me alone.
Sir, we have a fix on the shockwave rider again.
I don't care.
Panel 4. Dirk is preparing to eat his lethal ice cream meal. His hands spooning a mighty mouthful of sweet, creamy, pill-laden delight.
I am resigning from life.
Sir, it's just that... Sir, we received a communique from the Beyond Corporation.
Panel 5. Dirk looks away as the spoonful of oblivion continues to melt in his mouth. He looks upset, as if he didn't want it to end this way. A tear trickles down his right eye, regardless. Down the hatch it goes.
Tell them to shove it so hard it tickles their lungs.
They've gone ahead with the magic deal without us and testing the product live in Shot Creek.
Page 9, Panel 1. Dirk Anger prepares to eat again. He does not care about the magic deal or Shot Creek. He is done with life. This is it. Next to the already liquefying bowl of ice cream, we can see the bottle whence the pills came.
What's that to me?
The Nextwave squad are en route to Shot Creek. We know they don't have the details of the deal. Sir, we don't have to do anything.
Panel 2. Dirk is confused. He turns to his left to show this, still holding his spoon as his euthanasia-sprinkled ice cream sits in front of him. His interest is becoming aroused.
I don't follow.
Sir, they don't know what they're getting into. They're unprepared. We estimated 200 product units are on the loose in Shot Creek at this moment.
Panel 3. The point is starting to dawn on General Anger. Gone are his depression and confusion. He may not have to die, and his problems with Nextwave could be solved as well. The spoon is now down, and Anger's hands are on the table. He smiles.
So you're saying?
We don't have to intervene, sir. We can just watch them kill the Nextwave squad. I have prepared your special vibrating chair and everything.
Panel 4. Dirk Anger is happy again. He sweeps everything off of the table. The ice cream carton, the bowl, the spoon, the pills, elated over what has just occurred.
Hot damn! Get me a case of vodka, 8 loose women, and a stomach pump. Stat! I'ma watch me some TV.
Panel 5. The shockwave rider leaves a trail of smoke and fire as it flies into the metropolis that is likely Shot Creek, Colorado. Page 10, Panel 1. The entire Nextwave team is in the cockpit of their ship. Aaron sits piloting the ship. Monica stands with her arms crossed. Elsa sits in the back. The captain sits and broods while he leans. They are joined by their other teammate, the former X-Man Tabitha Smith, aka Boom Boom.
So, what are we looking for?
I guess we'll know when we see it.
Panel 2. Aaron notices something on the screen. Monica still stands, hands on her hips and looking authoritative.
Hold on.
What have you got?
Bodies on the street, Monica.
Panel 3. Monica leans against Aaron's back to peer over his shoulder at the data on the screen he uses to pilot the ship.
Police? Emergency services?
There, where the gunfire is.
Okay, we go in and support them first. Ellie, I want you in a flight harness and loaded for bear.
Panel 4. Nextwave flies out of the ship, ready to go and help the people on the ground. Aaron is in the lead, flanked by Monica in her energy form. Elsa in a flight harness, Boom Boom slightly below them, and the captain just a little behind.
Nextwave is a pirate superhero fight comic and includes the credits of the writer, artist, inker, colorist, letterer, and all the editors at Marvel who thought this was a good idea.
Page 11. Panel 1. Nextwave touches down on a street where a number of police officers are behind their cars, forming a kind of barricade as they fire upon an unseen foe. Panel 2. Monica talks to a black female police officer who holds her gun, looking again at their off-screen enemy. Monica is searching for information. The officer is apprehensive and wary.
The hell are you supposed to be, girl? We're here to help, Sarge. What's going on here? See if you can take a look without getting your head blown off.
Panel 3. On one of the small city's streets, we see a marching formation of ominous-looking mindless ones. Shadows along the pavement in the light from the setting sun. It seems that they're either going to take over or destroy the entire area. Page 12. Panel 1. Several of the mindless ones simultaneously fire their destructive eye blasts. Panel 2. Their optic beams hit one or two of the police cars in the blockade, with the resulting explosion propelling one vehicle high into the air. Panel 3. One mustachioed police officer holding a rifle decides he's going to run for it. Panel 4. The aforementioned rifle-toting officer ends up as nothing more than target practice. One of the creature's blasts hits him, and he perishes instantly in a fireball of smoke and fire. Panel 5. Monica watches in horror, while Sarge is very direct about the situation in which they now find themselves.
My God. God ain't here. It's just a Shot Creek PD, and frankly, we ain't on the same level. Are you people the superheroes we read about and watch on the TV news but never see hide nor hair of in towns like Shot Creek? Something like that.
Page 13. Panel 1. Close-up of the police officer. She's incredibly frank with Monica, and as she brandishes her gun, she is ready to perform her duties regardless of her own personal concern.
Well, why don't you impress me or something? So I don't have to see anyone else I know get blown up. And so maybe I can find my husband in one piece somewhere.
Panel 2. Monica and Sarge tacitly recognize they both know what to do and are on the same page. Monica places her hand on the Sarge's shoulder.
Get the emergency services moving. This is the line, okay? This is the line.
Panel 3. Monica bellows to Nextwave, motivating them to do what they do best, kicking asses and taking names. Of all the weird shit they come up against.
Huge walking monster things with death-ray faces. What are you waiting for, boys and girls? This is what we do.
Panel 4. Nextwave leaps into action. Monica and Aaron fly, while Tabitha, Elsa, and the captain all get ready to pummel some mindless ones.
Nextwave, when America can only be saved by killing a buttload of monsters.
Page 14. Panel 1. Aaron Stack, aka Machine Man, is back to his Stiltman-esque legs as he encounters the wave of mindless ones, with Boom Boom behind him in the smoky, fiery carnage the creatures have wrought. Aaron looks like he means business. Panel 2. Machine Man kicks one of the mindless ones so hard that it flies into the air just above its brethren. Panel 3. Aaron moves and kicks another mindless one in the air in the opposite direction over the throng of monsters. Panel 4. We see 4 mindless ones sailing high through the air over the building's rooftops in what passes for downtown in Shot Creek, Colorado. Panel 5. Elsa Bloodstone pulls out dual machine guns, her long red hair whipping back behind her. She is ready for some target practice.
Clay pigeon shooting. Splendid.
Page 15. Panel 1. From the ground, Elsa aims both of her guns at a mindless one kicked into the air by Aaron. Panel 2. A close-up of Elsa firing both her guns rapidly. Panel 3. As Elsa's bullets hit it, the mindless one is dispatched in a flash and puff of smoke. Panel 4. Elsa's face shows how ecstatic she is. Complete and total monster hunting joy upon causing and watching the creature's explosive demise.
Oh my God! They explode! My life has taken on new meaning.
Panel 5. Several other mindless ones who were kicked in the air by Aaron, aka Machine Man, also experience a similar fate. Death by bloodstone bullets, just above the tops of the buildings at the bottom of the frame. Page 16, Panel 1. Monica yells to the rest of the team in a close-up of her battle-driven face.
Drive them back!
Panel 2. Monica uses her energy powers in an impressive blast of blue energy that forcefully emanates forth from her throughout the surrounding area. Panel 3. Her energy blasts come in contact with a group of mindless ones who stumble and fall in a fiery mesh of ash and smoke. Panel 4. The mindless ones burn, stumble, and stand through the fire and smoke. Panel 5. Despite a large number of them having been destroyed by ignition or being reduced to ash, the surviving mindless ones continue to press forward in an incessant otherworldly task force dedicated to their undertaking. Page 17. Panel 1. With the fires behind them and more mindless ones continuing to move forward, a group of 3 deviate from the pack to focus on a single target. Panel 2. However, the target these mindless ones are fixed on is the captain, who stands ready to fight and prove himself.
I so wish I could think of something funny to say.
Panel 3. The captain punches one of the mindless ones so hard that its top half separates from the rest of its body and flies backwards. Panel 4. Another mindless one is also split in half by the trajectory of the first bifurcated mindless one's torso. This second torso rises in a stream of internal orange sludge, only to fall back towards the ground. Panel 5. Boom Boom uses her mutant power, a combined blast from her hands, to simultaneously blow through the front and back of 4 more mindless ones approaching her in a single file. Page 18. Panel 1. The group of mindless ones explode altogether in a massive blaze of smoke and their orange effluence with Tabitha directly in the splash zone. Panel 2. Tabitha is completely slathered in the mindless one's goo. Her grossed out reaction is so visceral that she neither sees nor hears a lone mindless one advancing toward her turned back.
Ew, 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 ew! They shot their muck all over me!
Panel 3. Fortunately for Boom Boom, this sneak attack from the mindless one is stopped by Aaron Stack's robot foot, dropping down on top of the creature's head.
Like that's never happened before.
Shut up and die, robot face!
Panel 4. The aftermath of Nextwave's battle with the mindless ones. The team stands on the main street while the entire area is littered with smoldering mindless ones' corpses, orange gunk, damaged cars, and smoke everywhere. Simply put, shit went down and shit was handled. Page 19.
Brandon, you need to pull
Yes.
Drew back in.
Oh. Okay.
Where'd he go?
Thank you. You're all great. Let's keep going.
Yep. So yeah, anywho, page 19. Panel 1. With destruction in the background, Nextwave surveys the scene and tries to figure out their next move. The captain talks to Monica while Aaron Stack checks out an overturned car.
That was easy.
That was lucky. They weren't expecting us.
Panel 2. Sarge approaches Monica. A couple of the other police officers and cruisers are in the background, with billowing smoke covering the top left corner of the frame.
Well, you drew your line. We owe you. What about the rest of town? Huh?
Panel 3. Sarge continues to talk while facing Monica, with her back towards the reader. Most of her body is in contrasted shadow except for the police department patch on the right short sleeve of her uniform shirt. Monica is informed that this was far from all of the mindless ones attacking the small city.
This was just the leading edge of them. They're all over the north side of town. More of them all the time. You saved half of Shot Creek. Can you do anything about the other half?
Panel 4. Sarge and Monica talk with police cruisers behind them. Fire and flames fill the background and the forefront of the frame.
That heads north? Yep. Move up behind us at 100 yards distance to receive the walking and the wounded.
Panel 5. Monica informs her team of what they've got to do. It's an heroic movie shot with Monica in the focus, Elsa holding her guns, the captain and Aaron ready to go, and Tabitha still dripping with Mindless One's muck.
We're not done. You up for a ground war, boys and girls?
Wouldn't be riding with you if we weren't.
Damn right.
Page 20. Nextwave walking toward the forefront of the panel, ready for war. Elsa leads in front with guns in hand. Aaron and Monica are next with their long coats flapping. The captain looks irritated and ready to clobber something, while Boom Boom ambles witlessly, chewing gum and blowing a big pink bubble.
You are now watching Nextwave. 5 adventurers on the run from an anti-terrorist organization secretly run by terrorists trying to stop them from product testing weapons of mass destruction all over the United States of America.
Page 21. Panel 1. An empty skate park with a pool of blood near an abandoned blue snapback baseball cap. Panel 2. A Mindless One's hand picks up the blue hat. Panel 3. We see the Mindless One wearing the hat, while it and a few other Mindless Ones ride skateboards on the empty streets. Panel 4. A Mindless One appears to be driving a taxi. 2 more Mindless Ones sit in the back seat like they are fares, clutching what appear to be glass-bottled drinks. Panel 5. More Mindless Ones continue to emerge from the portal, coming out of the Shot Creek restroom.
Issue 8.
Issue 8.
You guys are all doing great. Thank you.
You're the best.
I know. Okay. Issue 8. Page 1. Whoever's door that is, get some WD-40. Page 1, Panel 1. A Mindless One snaps its fingers. Panel 2. Another Mindless One snaps its fingers while wearing a bloodied Livestrong rubber wristband. Panel 3. A third Mindless One snaps its fingers. Panel 4. A fourth Mindless One snaps its fingers. Panel 5. A large group of Mindless Ones moving in unison through the empty streets of Shot Creek, Colorado at night. They are bent at the waist and snapping their fingers, just like the Jets' choreographed dance scene from the musical West Side Story. Really weird, off-putting stuff.
Nextwave. Dance critters.
Page 2. Panel 1. Elsa and Monica talk while surveying the smoldering bodies of fallen Mindless Ones. Other members of Nextwave are in the background but don't speak.
We're going to need the scatter to contain these things, whatever the hell they are.
Elsa?
Terry, that's your cue.
I was muted. I know what they are. I know.
Really?
Panel 2. Elsa is inspecting her gun while she and Monica continue talking. In the background is the now mostly empty section of the city in which they had their previous throwdown with the Mindless Ones.
Yeah, remember? My dad was a monster hunter. Ulysses Bloodstone, greatest monster hunter in history.
So
I learned about monsters. And these are old monsters.
Panel 3. Monica's arms are crossed and she's being glib about Elsa's past, having been raised in a family of renowned monster hunters. Elsa continues to check her gun.
learned at your daddy's knee?
Something like that.
Panel 4. Flashback to Elsa's past. She is younger, a young teen in a traditional school uniform. A long-sleeve collared white shirt, a black tie, black jumper dress with knee-high white socks, and black Mary Jane shoes. She sits at the one end of an elegant, long table with high-back padded chairs, in a dining room that implies affluence, such as several paintings with ornate frames. Someone is quizzing her, and although their face is not seen, The hand that is visible holding the flashcard appears to be robotic.
Why do I have to do this whenever Mummy and Daddy go on their travels?
Because it's your father's will, darling. Now, concentrate.
Page 3, panel 1. The Inquisitor holds up with that mechanical hand an illustrated card. On it is a drawing of a horrible-looking creature, like if Lice had gotten into a transporter with Jeff Goldblum in an 80s Cronenberg horror flick.
It's the terrible brain vole of the old Kushan Empire. It reproduces by pooing in your ear when you're asleep. It eats its eggs, eat your brain, and then control you like a puppet. And then it poos in other people's ears through your mouth. Or something like that.
Panel 2. The card is thrown at Elsa's face, smacking her in the forehead as an admonishment.
No! Wrong!
Panel 3. Metal clamps emerge from young Elsa's chair and wrap around her arms and chest and legs, binding her in place. She is immediately panic-stricken.
No, please. Mommy and Daddy wouldn't put me through all this just for the sake of stupid lessons about monsters.
Panel 4. A terrified and bound Elsa is freaking out as the robotic teacher walks towards her with purpose, ready to dole out her punishment.
Mummy doesn't know about me. Daddy built me. You got your question wrong. You got your question wrong, Ellie. Come to hate Mother now.
Panel 5. The face and complete upper body of Hate Mother is revealed. Its chest opens up to reveal an Iron Maiden-like chamber filled with metal spikes. The robotic monstrosity was made to encourage perfection, or else.
Come to hate Mother!
No!
Page 4, Panel 1. Elsa is reliving how she knows all the monsters so well. Her arms are crossed akimbo, and her face is in shadow, representing how unpleasant a memory it is. A single street lamp glows in the background.
Anyway.
Panel 2. Elsa is back to reloading her shotgun, the gun open as she talks to Monica and the team. More of the shockery background behind her.
Yeah, they're called mindless ones. They're from another, they used to be called dimensions, pocket universes, infraspace, underspace, whatever you want to call it now. There'll be a gate somewhere, like a magic circle drawn on the ground. Mess it up, and the gate closes.
Panel 3. While Elsa rests her gun on her shoulders and looks away like a tragic, moody horror heroine, Monica relays her orders to the rest of the Nextwave team.
So we scatter. We scatter out to the edges, we push in, and we look for this magic gate. Magic gate? Am I right?
Yeah, magic gate.
Panel 4. While Elsa looks away with her face once again in shadow, Monica smiles while gently placing one hand on Elsa's back.
I tell you, conversations I never thought I'd have before I started wearing a costume. Okay, scatter out, good hunting, nobody get themselves killed.
Panel 5. Nextwave splits up. The captain, Aaron Stack, and Monica fly upward, while Boom Boom runs in the opposite direction of Elsa, whose face clearly states that she is ready to hunt and kill some monsters. Page 5. Panel 1. Meanwhile, 4 mindless ones are waiting at a bus stop. One is wearing an open coat, a cap, and carrying a bag of groceries in each hand. The second one, from the left, is wearing a dress with frills along the top and a small bow in the center. The third is wearing an orange hoodie with its hands in its front pouch. The last mindless one is wearing a trucker hat and unlaced white sneakers. Panel 2. A group of televisions behind a glass window that reads TV Sales and Repairs all feature a long, red-haired person singing for what appears to be an American Idol-type TV show. Panel 3. A group of 5 mindless ones all stand in front of the glass and watch the television show. Panel 4. In a sports bar littered with overturned tables and the bodies of dead citizens, mindless ones sit and tend the bar. 2 sit on couches, 1 plays an arcade cabinet game, and the remainder, while enjoying sit while enjoying a beer and watching a football game on the big screen TV. Page 6, Panel 1. While walking the empty streets of Shot Creek, Colorado, Elsa looks inside the glass window of a bistro restaurant. There are trash bags and crates outside on the curb, waiting for pickup. Panel 2. Inside the bistro are mindless ones dressed up like waiters in black suits, walking around tables that have corpses of patrons and chairs at the table. One man is slumped over his table and his date is lying backwards, both dead. All the humans are dressed well, indicating that this was a high-end restaurant. Panel 3. We see more of these mindless ones waiters. Their jackets are clearly ripped and worn, likely because they took them off of people they killed. There are more tables where bodies sit and slump. One mindless one is tending the bar with a painting in the background that looks like it may well be blood splattered. Panel 4. One mindless one fixes another's bow tie. Panel 5. Elsa tries to call her team on a flip phone while she holds her gun upwards in her left hand.
Guys, you around? There's a dozen of them, and
Page 7, Panel 1. Flashback. We see the inside of an ancient stone well. Inside, there is a massive magic dark green skinned creature with claws, tentacles, glowing blue eyes, and somewhat resembles a mystical xenomorph. Someone, presumably Elsa's father, stands looking down on it.
In that pit is the legendary, ageless, and filthy blight beast of Krakow, whom I beat in cage 5,000 years ago. If you're going to be a bloodstone, you need to enter that pit and defeat the blight beast.
Panel 2. We see Ulysses Bloodstone looking down, presumably talking to Elsa in a stern fashion. He looks very serious, has unfeeling blue eyes, and flowing blonde hair.
Are you ready?
Panel 3. We see that the Elsa he is speaking to is still an infant, an adorable blue-eyed baby with her hair in a Pebbles Flintstone-styled ponytail. She wears an oversized pink nightie and is clutching a tiny silver spoon in her right hand. Panel 4. Ulysses throws his baby daughter down the well to fight the blight beast. There is nothing wrong or unusual about this to him, merely a rite of passage.
Make me proud, Elsa.
Panel 5. Back to modern day. Elsa has not been able to reach the rest of the Nextwave team, and it's become clear to her what has to be done. She closes the phone in her right blue-gloved hand.
hell with it. I'll do it myself as per bloody usual.
Page 8. Panel 1. Elsa opens fire, her bullets shattering the glass and reinforcements of the bistro's window. Panel 2. A mindless one pushing a dessert cart full of cakes, cupcakes, dishes, and wine looks in her direction. Panel 3. The creature is knocked backward by the force of Elsa's bullets. Cupcakes and pastries fly into the air as it explodes into a familiar cloud of smoke and ash. Panel 4. Elsa leaps into the restaurant, and then immediately on top of the now empty dessert cart, smoke billows behind her. Panel 5. As the cart moves forward on wheels, she is approached by 4 mindless one waiters, each one coming from a different direction. While their attire is all wrinkled and ripped, one has an apron that's splattered red, and it's likely that it's not spaghetti sauce. Page 9, Panel 1. As she continues to move on top of the rolling cart, Elsa fires. The gun blast blows through the front and back of 2 mindless one waiters simultaneously, spewing fire and smoke everywhere. Panel 2. She raises her shotgun with both hands to shoot one of the mindless one waiters. One of the bistro's other windows is cracked with a hole in it, and there's yet another corpse in a chair slumped over a table. Panel 3. Elsa fires, but realizes she is out of shotgun shells.
In the real world, people do sometimes run out of shotgun shells. Hollywood lies to you constantly.
Panel 4. Elsa leaps and somersaults in the air as she discards her empty gun. The 3 surviving Mindless One waiters fire their laser beams and miss her with smoke billowing in the background. Panel 5. Elsa lands on the edge of a table. Her movement dumps the corpse at the table to the floor and causes a chair, wine glasses, bottles, and silverware to fly up into the air. Page 10. She leaps with lightning speed to the right, grabbing and projecting toward her enemies with deadly precision the barrage of forks and knives from the table that were still in mid-air. Panel 2. All 3 Mindless One waiters fall backward with the silverware protruding from their heads and chests. Panel 3. Elsa lands, crouching on top of the bodies of her slain enemies. Broken, askew tables and the smoldering fires of burning Mindless One's bodies are scattered in the background.
I learned that trick with a baby spoon.
Panel 4. Flashback. Ulysses holds baby Elsa in his hands. She looks a bit traumatized as she holds her spoon, which has now broken into several sharp points. It now looks more like a tiny blood spear in her hand.
Good girl, Ellie. Good girl.
Eh?
Now, in honor of your newfound skills.
Panel 5. He holds baby Elsa in front of a gigantic red muscular creature with dark sunken eyes and sharp teeth. It is also bizarrely wearing what looks like an adult diaper. She is still clutching her bloody spear spoon. One can imagine the child's trauma is never ending.
Circumcise the beast, the hideous filch monster of Bihar province.
Page 11. Panel 1. At the Shot Creek restroom portal, Dorkening is present, pointing forward as more Mindless Ones emerge from the rift.
Go, my mindless ones, take the truth of the dim and disgusting dimensions. To the human scum, look at you, you are perfect!
Panel 2. Dorkening continues to excitedly rant at his creations as they emerge and wreak havoc on Shot Creek. He is clearly enjoying himself and being in command.
You are the sexless, pointless masses of flesh, my mindless ones, and I set you loose on the democratic humanity. Their great goal is acting together, thinking together, feeling together, to obey each other and command each other.
Panel 3. Dorkening looks up with open arms, lost in his monologue. His invasion continues with the arrival of another Mindless One through the Mystic Gate, just as 2 other Mindless Ones march forward.
Their precious we, crushing out all that is black and white, creating an endless, hideous gray. You have a metaphorical gray. My beautiful Mindless Ones. Only some snot green. You need no warrant for being. You are empty, incinerated beings that do not sacrifice justice to mercy.
Panel 4. Dorkening reaches his fist upward as it appears he is ending his villainous speech, his head still aflame with blue fire.
You do nothing but shuffle around, making the place look untidy and kill stuff. You are the perfect replacement for humanity!
Panel 5. Dorkening remembers there is one exception to his decree for his Mindless Ones, regardless of the destruction of all humanity, and has to say it out loud.
Except for those suicide girls. I like those suicide girls.
Page 12. Panel 1. A powerful blast of energy curves and goes through the front and back of 5 Mindless Ones. Panel 2. A similar blast of energy goes through the front and back of 4 different mindless ones, with a fire hydrant in the foreground of the frame. Panel 3. 3 mindless ones with an incendiary agony as they eventually fall to the street and collapse in piles of fire, smoke, and ash. Panel 4. Is somebody moving their stuff around? Because somebody's dinging something on their end. If anybody's gonna move stuff, that's fine. Just mute your mic. All right. Panel 4. From above, on the empty, broken, and now burning street within Shot Creek, Colorado, these smoldering, burning, mindless corpses spell the word Taby. Panel 5. Aaron Stack realizes something and offers some honest, quasi-constructive feedback to the person responsible for this clever yet silly use of their powers.
You spelled your name wrong, Tabby.
Did not.
Taby.
See?
Page 13. Panel 1. A person in a yellow hazmat suit is seen dumping radioactive waste out of an airship. Panel 2. The ship is revealed to be the Hate Aeromarine, dumping the dangerous and lethal radioactive waste on a snowy mountain and environment where adorable Arctic seals live and swim.
The Hate Aeromarine, which we have to show you every now and then so people can imagine and make new signature images and icons for their web use.
Panel 3. On board the Aeromarine, General Dirk Anger is preparing to kill himself again, this time with a noose in the ship's missile launch room. The noose is already around his neck as he stands on a pale green 3-legged step stool. He leans forward slightly.
General Anger.
I'm in a meeting with my maker.
Panel 5. We see his armored and booted feet very much leaning forward to the point where 2 of the stool's 3 legs are off the ground.
Sir, we have a communique from the Beyond Corporation. They have new ordnance they want us to clear for testing.
Yeah. Tell him how useful those drop bears were.
This is different, sir.
Panel 6. Dirk looks up and uses his left hand to make sure the noose is nice and tight. He manages a slight smile.
What's it called? Why not give me a laugh before I end my meeting?
It's, the new Paramounts.
Eh?
Page 14. Panel 1. Dirk Anger looks to the side, distracted by the news he just heard, and is almost going to die. His almost going to die brain is starting to put things together.
Did you say Paramounts?
Yes, sir.
Anything in the communique about compliments?
Yes. Full complement achieved.
Panel 2. Dirk Anger is once again happy, wide-eyed and smiling, even with a noose around his neck.
God loves me after all!
Panel 3. Dirk Anger is back on command. He stands triumphantly giving orders, left fist assertively on his left hip and pointing his right index finger up in the air from his extended right arm and hand. This, as he remains standing on the slanted edge of the stool with the noose still firmly around his neck, all while grinning like an idiot.
Change course to Beyond HQ. Get a fix on the Nextwave squad. I have a knot to untie. That's right, Nextwave. Dirk Anger is back, and he knows exactly how to get rid of you now!
Panel 4. Dirk loses his footing on the stool, and it flips up into the air. His feet flail with nothing to give them purchase as he legitimately starts to choke, capable of only making unintelligible choking noises. Panel 5. Two hate soldiers hear the sounds of Dirk Anger's choking and look uneasy, wondering what is going on in there.
What's he doing in there?
Those are the sounds he makes when he looks at those illegal websites.
Page 15. Panel 1. From a bird's eye view, we see the Shot Creek restroom where the portal is. A dozen mindless ones are emerging to presumably continue causing chaos and damage, and likely die at Nextwave's hand. Panel 2. The point of view is the captain's. He is floating in the air on the phone with his team, his trenchcoat billowing in the wind. You can see the sky is starting to lighten, meaning dawn is coming. In the background, there's a manufacturing facility of some kind, with one smokestack quietly emitting a cloud of smoke.
Monica? Yeah, I see where they're coming from. A public restroom east of you. Oh, I think you'll be able to find it. Listen for the screaming.
Panel 3. The captain is not amused by the lack of faith from Monica on this call, especially considering his earlier feelings in regards to his performance in previous Nextwave issues.
No, the screaming will not be coming from me.
Panel 4. The captain flies downward with both fists raised. He is ready to prove himself and to fuck things up if necessary.
First, I'm going to kill whoever's in there. Then, I'm going to beep them. Then, I'm going to make a joke. Then, I'm going to beep them again. I'm going to be a superhero.
Panel 5. The captain crashes through the roof of the restroom with so much speed and force that he almost appears as a blur as more mindless ones continue to emerge from the portal. Page 16. Panel 1. Rokanu beckons forward to the mindless ones. One whose emergence from the portal further bathes him in blue flames, once again illuminating its unflattering location.
Go, my mindless one! Destroy! Burn! Blah!
Panel 2. Rokanu's back faces the frame as he looks up to the roof. The captain crashes through, scattering debris everywhere as he moves to land near the urinals. Panel 3. Rokanu is both surprised and a little unnerved by this human's unexpected entrance, surrounded by his blue flames and the bathroom stalls behind him.
Ow, ow.
Beep, beep,
ow.
Beep.
No one ever teaches us to land properly.
Panel 4. Rokanu tries to regain control of the situation by appearing evil, loud, and all-powerful, his blue flaming head and hands in the air for a dramatic pose.
You have violated my gate of fire, which is not the title of an adult movie.
Page 17. Panel 1. Inside and already pissed, the captain grabs one of the bathroom sinks and literally tears it out to use it as a weapon. He is the opposite of happy.
You sure? I think I saw that one.
Panel 2. He uses the sink to hit Rokanu directly in the face with one complete swing, catching the Demon Lord by surprise. Panel 3. Rokanu is back up against the worn and now dented bathroom stalls. He looks a little unnerved, but now also a little annoyed himself.
Is that all you have, funny-looking human? Look at you. You weren't even born. Your human mother coughed one day, and you just leaked out.
Panel 3. The captain moves to punch him in the face, but his fist goes through Rokanu's head, and it hits the bathroom stall door behind him. Page 18. Panel 1. The captain reacts as his hand, while not broken, has caught on fire and could possibly hurt. Rokanu stands in an offensive pose, ready to take back control and prove himself.
Ah!
I am Rokanu, master of the Dim Dimension!
Panel 2. Rokanu reaches forward and wraps his red-gloved hands around the captain's neck, beginning to choke him while finishing his boast. The captain seems somewhat taken aback.
And you cannot beat me up!
Panel 3. Rokanu grabs the back of the captain's head and slams him face first into the restroom floor. The impact is so great we see the sink the captain previously wielded, as well as another still attached to the wall, crash and clatter to the ground. Panel 4. The captain gets a second wind and manages to hit Rorkanu with a right-hand uppercut, knocking his head upward from the impact. The floor is starting to become littered with debris and rubble as the sinks begin to leak water.
I'm the captain. I'm from
Beep.
Brooklyn.
Panel 5. He kicks Rorkanu so hard towards the toilets that the impact knocks the worn and dented bathroom stall door off. More of the debris from earlier is seen in the background.
And I can barely understand English.
Beep. Page 19, panel 1. The captain is inside the stall with Rorkanu, grabbing the demon lord with his right hand by the back of his shirt and by his collar with his left. Rorkanu is stunned with one hand on the toilet seat. Panel 2. The captain uses one hand to put Rorkanu's face inside the toilet bowl, causing blue-colored steam to rise. Water begins to splash and dribble down the old and slightly rusted toilet as Rorkanu struggles. Panel 3. The captain makes it an official swirly by using both hands to submerge Rorkanu's entire head into the toilet, steam billowing around him as he does so, more water splashing around as a result. Panel 4. The captain kicks Rorkanu again, the power being so great that it actually shatters the toilet, spraying water and things like pipe and toilet paper everywhere. The captain's left hand is clearly aflame once more, but this time he does not care. Panel 5. The captain's kick is so powerful it sends Rorkanu through the 3 other bathroom stalls in a trail of blue fire, debris, and toilet paper everywhere. Page 20. Panel 1. Rorkanu lies against the fractured and dented bathroom wall, surrounded by a kingdom of debris and water. His head is no longer blue nor flaming, just a defeated mix of blue steam and smolder. Panel 2. The captain crouches around all the debris next to the only bathroom stall still standing as he watches Rorkanu attempting to crawl back to the spell, which he has clearly disrupted, meaning there will be no more mindless ones arriving.
Ha! What's the matter? Want to go home? Did the disgustingly pretty human do something bad?
Panel 3. The captain pulls a metal or lead pipe out of the bathroom walls with his bare hands, his face stating that this is barely the beginning, not the end.
I ain't even started with you yet.
Panel 4. With both hands, he uses the pipe to hit Rorkanu square in the back, the force of which cracks the floor as the demon's legs and hand rise upward in pain as the captain's trench coat rises from the movement. Panel 5. An aerial view of the Shot Creek restroom, now with a big hole in the roof, and a cloud of bluish smoke wafting into the sky along with the cries of Rorkanu's pain. Page 21. Panel 5. An aerial view of the Shot Creek restroom, now with a big hole in the roof, and a cloud of... Oh, sorry, the page just skipped on me. I apologize.
We're near the end, don't worry.
Page 21. Panel 1. Boom Boom looks into the busted open restroom door to check in on her teammate, who apparently saved the day.
Hey, Cap! Looks like you did it. Did you find out?
Panel 2. The sight of what the captain did to Rorkanu is so unsettling and gruesome that it moves Boom Boom, an experienced former member of the X-Men, to vomit. There is a slight reveal of greenish puke as she turns her head away from the scene.
OMG!
Panel 3. While Boom Boom tries to compose herself, Aaron looks on and Elsa peeks in behind Monica, who is also surprised and shocked mid-sentence upon looking inside the restroom.
What's the problem? Cap? What did you do? Is that the guy?
Panel 4. The captain emerges, his trench coat spotted with brownish-purple muck, and brandishing a toilet brush that is covered in the same muck, presumably used in his beating and possible violation of Rorkanu. Despite the brutality, the captain is pleased and smiles as he hands the brush to Monica. The rest of the team has left the vicinity.
I defeated the supervillain, Monica. like a real superhero.
Panel 4. Rorkanu manages to still give a weak threat off panel. Upon hearing it, Monica is not thrilled and is ready to pick up where the captain left off, still holding the brownish-purple headed brush.
I am the Dread Rorkanu, and I will return to.
Panel 5. Monica moves to her right, her face off panel, holding the toilet brush, appearing as though they aren't quite done making Rorkanu suffer for crossing Nextwave.
Oh, is that right?
Page 22. The entire Nextwave team walks away from the empty and partially destroyed restroom. The threat is over, and Shot Creek, Colorado is safe and boring once again.
And as the sun finally crested the horizon and the hideous squealing noises faded away, a new day began to dawn over this little town I can't remember the name of.
Panel 2. Aaron, Tabitha, and Monica look upwards to the slowly brightening dawn sky to see the smoking but ready Shockwave Rider waiting for them.
It had been a long, strange night for the Nextwave squad. One of them finally had his turn at winning. One of them even had something approaching a character moment.
Panel 3. The silhouette of the Shockwave Rider complete, with its usual trail of fire and smoke, flies towards the horizon. Monica and the captain fly towards it, with Aaron giving Tabitha and Elsa a boost from amongst the rooftops of the thankfully still standing Shot Creek.
You can be damned sure we won't let like that happen again.
End.
The end.
Fiend.
Awesome.
Yay!
Yeah, we did it.
Oh my God.
Heavens to Murgatroyd. Exit
Now I
stage
can
left.
actually
Demon.
look at all you people.
Yeah, okay.
I was like reading the whole time. I feel bad for you, Brandon. Like, holy shit, man.
Yeah, Brandon, I owe you a drink.
Bravo, Brandon.
That's all good. So,
Like
thank you.
Being the master of the controls and doing all of that reading. God damn. I
Yeah, not bad for a kid with ADHD.
I'm pretty
Yep.
fucked up right now.
So I have to go. Unfortunately, I have to go in a minute because I had plans that I definitely now have to be late to.
Okay, well,
but Brandon, on my end it says there's a recording error.
Yep. Okay. I can end it. We'll just sign off. Okay.
Okay.
If anybody here wants to stay after I end the broadcast, that's fine. We just got to do this to try to give Drew a chance to get his stuff uploaded. That's the main thing. I don't know if you want to give a valediction, Drew.
Sure.
All right.
Everybody, thank you so much for joining us. If you liked what you saw here, you can catch 3 of us plus the one true Leo Pond splash pages on Tuesdays. We talk about comic news, review comic books. We interview people, and sometimes we're funny. You can find me. I'm Drew Mollo on Facebook, Ghostbusterman 1984 on Instagram. I do stuff for Screen Rant, and I'm so glad that this worked. Thank you so much. Oh my God, love you all.
Excellent. All right. I just want to real quick give a couple people here a chance. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh my God, I'm hovering over the wrong thing. Jessica, you want to tell people where they can find you, where they can check you out, stuff you're doing?
You can find me on Twitter at JessicaRichVA, and on Instagram I'm at JessicaRich.voiceactor, and you can also catch my music on Spotify, Bandcamp, under the name Jessica Rich, and check out my most current work, which is the Peapod Scouts on YouTube, where I play Arlene Evergreen. And
nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm writing this down.
Yeah, for real. Well, you can also watch the recording later, Jeremy. Don't.
Oh,
sweat
okay.
it.
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Poor
Poor
Taryn.
brownies.
Taryn, tell us where we can check you out. Check out your stuff.
I am actually the president of a nerd group on Facebook called Amalgamania. We have several podcasts. We have an action figure open up show. We have the store. We also have a bath and body brand called Acid Kitty. And I'm the person who makes all of the products for that. So I make soap, lotion, body butter, beard oil, wax melts, body sprays, all that good stuff. And you can find that at acidkitty.com.
Awesome, and I have heard of Acid Kitty. That is, I had no idea that was you. That's wicked pisser, kid.
I've actually
That's
tried the
good.
products because Taryn, Splash Pages won the Amalgam Awards last year, and we got some of the products. So I got to test your products out, and I enjoyed them very much. Thank you so much, Taryn.
Oh, that's so awesome. And I just
Now
released a men's collection based on the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. So there's a set for Quartermain, Nemo, Dr. Hyde, and Dorian Gray. All in
Had me
different
at
fragrances.
beard oil.
We'll definitely have to check that out.
Outstanding. All right, Miss Carrie Sanders, tell us what's going on.
Oh, you can catch me. Just go to Carrie Sanders on Facebook. I am linked to everything from there. You can find my author page. You can find I'm Delphine over at the PBDC network with Raz, who is my usual co-host. We're doing a bunch of fun stuff over there. And usually you can catch us on Sundays doing a live broadcast under the Owlite brand, which is all about storytelling.
Excellent. And Raz, what's your deal? What's your deal, my dude? You're
Mike.
also on mute.
Technical difficulties. Obviously, half of what I do, Del just covered over at the PBDC network. We run the Owlite storytelling brand. Beyond that, I am a writer. You can literally find out everything you need to know about me at raztslasher.com. Every link I have is on there. And I've got a book coming out on May 26th, a short story collection in my Riverside universe called The Riverside Chronicles. Definitely check that out.
Really?
Cool. And also,
Riverside.
beard oil. I heard beard oil.
Oh,
that sounds. I'll get with you on that one.
Riverside, like Archie?
No, actually, Riverside, Ohio, which is a very real town, and really creepy things happen here normally. So I figured, growing up and living through it, I'd write about it for a change.
Yeah, awesome. I'm a dyed in the wool comic book nerd. So when you say Riverside to me, I'm like,
yeah,
oh, good old Mr. Whippleby.
Imagine growing up in a town called Riverside and being an Archie fan. It's been pretty fucking awesome, I gotta say.
I bet. All right, Rich, Jeremy, do you guys have anything more you wanted to add other than like what Drew said? Jeremy, you want to plug your group?
Go ahead, Rich.
Oh, well, I'm Velvet J, otherwise known as Rich Davis. You can find me here every Tuesday on Splash Pages. I'm the Throwback King. I do a lot of things on different platforms. You can find me at Velvet Joker 1 on TikTok, on YouTube, and I just have a good time, and apparently occasionally do a voiceover. So yeah, that's what I'm here to tell you.
Good stuff.
And my man Jeremy's got other stuff going on over there.
Tell us what's happening, Jay Remy.
Nothing. Yeah, go check out Comic Book Lovers Buy, Sell, Trade, and Auction House over on Facebook. Join 20,000 other geeks and nerds and buy, sell, trade your stuff. And you can even chit chat too, because we allow a lot of stuff. And yeah, come hang out.
Awesome. All right, and for my part, I'll just get it all wrapped up here. Hi, everybody. My name is Brandon Powers, also known as Powerful Brandon, here on the Dorkening Podcast Network. You can check me out in a few different places at social media. I'm on Twitter at Brandon's Powers and on Instagram at This Brandon Has Powers. I do a 2 to 3 podcast / live streams with the Dorkening. The podcasts themselves are The Dork Night, in which myself, our good friend Justin Cooper, and our leader Leo Pond discuss Batman, discuss and dissect all things Batman. So it's a lot of fun. 2 of us are really super into Batman all together. Just anything Batman is the best, and the third person is me. The other podcast we switch off every other week. It's every Sunday. week to week. We do Comics Paradox, me and the same two guys, Leo Pond and Justin Cooper. And there we talk about what ifs and Elseworlds from Marvel and DC, as well as all other types of alternate reality takes and tales on stories and characters that you may already be familiar with. We also do story arcs like Age of Apocalypse or Amalgam Comics, things of that ilk. It's a lot of fun. We've been getting into it, and like I said, we switch off every other week. Those drop on Sundays. You can find those wherever fine podcasts are broadcast. I am also on the Wednesday night Midweek Geeks show at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My good friend Jeremy is also there with me just about every week. That's Wednesday. Shows up pretty much across the board wherever you can see, wherever you feel like you could probably see our nerdy asses will pop up. And then finally, I have a group on Facebook called Powers Combined. We're a group of geeks, dorks, and nerds that like to get together and share news, memes, info, jokes, good times, and laughs to be had by all. Our number one rule there is don't be a jerk. If you violate that, you will be booted immediately. So, don't fuck around and find out. We will not be testing that. Other than that, I really would like to thank everybody for checking this out. I'm so glad that everyone had a great time, and I look forward to being able to help out and jump in anytime you guys need again. And according to Raz, all you fleshy ones can suck it. And with that, I hope everybody has a fantastic Friday, a super Saturday, a splendid Sunday, and an altogether fantastic week next week.
Thank you so much to everybody for joining. This has been great. Thank you so much.
Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Keep turning those pages.